Where is she? Up top?
Even so,
Okay, she's up
we
there.
both agree this isn't something we can ignore.
Between what we learned at AMS and the journal we recovered from Harper's Ferry, this is big.
If this is the source of the super mutant threat, I'm prepared to support any action to end it.
Initiate. Good timing.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then.
Okay. We couldn't have known. It's not your fault.
I never said it was my fault, Initiate. To think, the arrogance he must have had.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96.
I'm not familiar with Vault 96. Do we know anything about it?
I wasn't able to find anything, unfortunately. I know every vault had a purpose, though. Like Vault 76 was meant to house the best and the brightest to rebuild America. Ostensibly. Vault 96 could be anything.
Where is it?
It took a bit of research to locate it, but it's well south of here. I'll mark it on your map.
Is this related to the abductions?
Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious.
Sure you're ready for the field work?
Of course. We've crossed the country on foot and fought raiders, and more. A Brotherhood scribe's life isn't all manuscripts and microscopes.
Enjoyed working with you before, but that's a lot of unknowns for two people.
We've made a good team in the past. We can handle it. Don't worry.
Scribe Valdez is a full member of the Brotherhood, Initiate, and you've repeatedly proven yourself capable.
So what's the plan?
Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
It's given us this a lot. Are you sure about this?
There's no guarantees, but we have to move on this intel. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
Okay.
Don't. What can I do for you? Or did you come to lend a hand?
Let's see.
I can't wait to take a closer.
Need to have
Let's
Valdez.
look at that.
2,000 miles of hiking. This puts some real wear on it.
Yeah.
I'm
Scrap
never gonna make a
outfit.
name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth?
Running my own operation with all this paperwork.
I thought I had seen what the Wasteland has to offer. But super mutants? This is a whole new kind of perverse.
You're doing great.
Down on this.
You should
Let's
get that
scrap outfit
mutation
with her.
treated as an example to the other troops.
Shut up.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
I cannot believe these people are still hurling nukes at each other. It's madness.
Yeah, we got a mercenary outfit now. Actually, I kind of dig that.
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible.
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay.
Huh, maybe I'll go see what Martha's up to.
That just really doesn't work. Mercenary one kind of works with that.
The old world has so much to teach
Ad
us.
Victoriam.
Yeah. Here's the armor station.
Another nuke. We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
Vic Adorium? Oh, good going, Erica. Right in front of Night Shin, too.
So we don't need that anymore. Flamethrower packing worker.
It's impressive how much they've managed to rebuild here, in spite of the scorched plague.
Let's give him that.
I hope Marcia's doing okay. It's been lonely without her around.
Disorder is to be
Yeah,
expected.
that
in a
actually
place
works
that
pretty
lacked
good.
Brotherhood oversight for so long. Still, this is.
Oh. Not as young as you used to be, Layla. Can't spend all day hunched over the war team.
World science solved a
Thanks.
lot of problems back in the day. Look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Here. Wow, that is way down there. Scotch the foundation, I guess. Oh, 232. Well, debuffs. Wow, that is far. It's the closest I get to. There's so many firecracker berries here. Ooh, okay. Kind of reminds me of Vault 101 in a sense. Is it just a helicopter pad? Oh, that's just a helicopter pad. Never mind. So this is like the vault entrance and went down. Because if they're broken open, obviously.
Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Returned to Appalachia. After all these years, I have come back. Back to Appalachia. To West Virginia. To the home of my greatest personal and scientific failure. Academic research was a dead end. The world was descending into riots and ruin. Food shortages were increasing. Generating papers in a university lab to attempt to secure tenure seemed pointless. It felt irresponsible in the face of everything happening. Westtech approached me about joining the Greenhouse Initiative, genetic engineering to produce new crops and multiply production. It swept away my concerns about joining the private sector. Here was a chance to be on the cutting edge and solve real problems at the same time. Dr. Dumont described the goals of the Pan-Immunity Variant and the Greenhouse Initiative in terms that set my mind ablaze. There was satisfaction to be had there, doing the best work, advancing humanity, making the world better than it was. Then the funding vanished. The research staff was being cut with no explanation, simply a shift in priorities. Dumont begged me to stay, promising the new work would be vital and challenging. To my everlasting shame, I did. End log.
Same. Okay. Okay, mercenary dead. Okay.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit.
Blood Eagles?
Yeah. Raider types, but more bloodthirsty, you know? You can usually deal with the crater sort. Blood Eagles, though. They enjoy the killing.
Who are you?
Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. I don't think we're gonna collect on that.
Need to know more?
Hell of a bedside manner you got. You know I'm dying, right? Go ahead. Not like I'm doing anything else. Clock's ticking though.
Doctor, what was going on here?
Yeah, Blackburn. Real unnerving guy, even before we found out what he was doing. Kidnapping was just the start of it. We should have cut ties then, contract or no. Even mercs should have lines they don't cross. I'd say I didn't have a choice, but we're mercenaries. We do it for the money, not some noble ideal. Nobody to blame but ourselves.
Are the abductees here?
Jesus, interrogating a dying woman. That's stone cold. Aw, don't look like that. I'm just fucking with you. This is important. Maybe you can fix our mistakes. It's where he had us bringing him. Other squads did, I mean. I was just guard duty. Not that it makes me any less guilty. Whether or not any of them are left alive? No clue. Wouldn't count on it, with the Blood Eagles ransacking the place. Can't figure the dock will last long either. That doesn't bother me, though.
How'd the mercenary squad get overrun by the Blood Eagles?
It's our own fault. We got lazy. This place is so far out of the way, nobody ever passes by. Kind of the point. We figured we'd be shooing off the occasional stray scavenger that came poking around. This lot sent grenades through the entrance before we knew they were there. Rushed us while we were recovering. I took a bullet in the gut. Bastards left me to die slowly, because they thought it was funny.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Seriously? I'm bleeding out in front of you and you want my life story? Oh, hell. Rather die with somebody than alone. Whatever. Best of a bad situation, alright? The Hellcats had limits, a code. Better than joining up with raiders. We did good jobs as often as bad. Until this time, at least.
Must be something I can do to help you.
That's kind, but it's a little late for that. I've seen enough gut shots in my time to know a stim pack and bandages aren't gonna fix this. This one's got my name on it. God knows I've done enough to deserve it.
Okay. The music actually kind of worked with that. Now I gotta go here. Pick Valdez. You got here awfully fast.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre.
One's survivor, but I can't save her. Said they were working for Blackburn. Then Blood Eagles arrived and ran them.
Blood Eagles? What are they doing here? Looks like Paladin Romani was right. There's a link between the abductions, Blackburn, and the super mutants. We still need to figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals.
Oh, we ain't said nothing about super mutants yet.
Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead.
Okay. Access denied.
Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
Say hello to my big. That way. Key.
Getting goosebumps.
Key guard. So fun. Oh, you little chicken shit. Surprise!
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
Mainframe? I'll leave there. Like, how do you see the mainframe from through all of that? Seriously? He's a wizard.
This vault was a biological research facility. Like a small team of geniuses inside. Locked in and one. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
Where are you? See you.
We survived.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens in the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. End log.
Yeah, that doesn't seem.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS-401.
Jeanette, circuits 10.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol SS-401.
Oh shit.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline.
Glad that's
Activating emergency repair protocol CR-889.
889, that's Hans. We need a reactor brownout. All right, give me a minute. 109's next. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Molly, are you in?
Sorry, just a...
Round out. In 3, 2, 1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol ES-109.
That didn't sound good.
Detonation in the cryogenics wing.
That should do it.
Activating superseding protocol Omega.
Eric?
That's not in the database. What?
Protocol confirmed. All exits have sealed to prevent a containment breach. Calculating optimal process to exterminate all personnel in the vault. Done. All remaining personnel may now be terminated.
I'm locked out!
Yeah, I got it. Cover the door. Damn it! Almost.
Data upload from compromised system detected. Suspect data stream has been quarantined.
What?
Out.
Bypass! Bypass! Ah!
All residents have been terminated. Operation successful. Have a nice day.
Damn. That went dark awfully fast. Okay, spirits returns. Discovery of Vault 96 feels despite my abhorrence of magical thinking. Like, what the fuck? Pedestation words. Biological research facility, unoccupied, simply waiting for me to discover it. Everything in its place, its system ready for my arrival. Examination of the Vault's computer systems and other records leads me to understand that previous residents introduced a virus into the mainframe in an attempt to end some kind of hostiles with it. This may explain the unsealed door in their untimely fates. The mainframe requires some work to bring fully online. By any hostile programming it has been eliminated by the virus they introduced. Too late to help them, perhaps, but sufficient to clear a path for me. Right. Ooh, where's the fuse box? Let's see.
Engaging target has been.
We survived.
Yeah, not like you're doing anything really.
It's hunting season then.
Silly blood eagles. Ah, okay. I see. So you hack it open, but if you can't hack it, then just blow it. Thanks.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not.
Where you at?
Where you at, hmm? It's right exactly when the robots to kill me, but not the freaking Blood Eagles.
Stop being worthless and cover me!
Hostile target identified.
And more missiles. Ow. Get melted. Is that all of them?
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias? A fond monster with a humane end in sight? Am I deluded in believing myself capable of success? These moments pass. I push aside those doubts and focus on the work before me. The people of Appalachia need this. The world needs this. Let them vilify me when they learn what I have done. I will make a better future for them, even if I do not live to see it myself. End log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 17. I am no longer alone in this endeavor. Against all odds, I have made contact with a former colleague, Dr. Farha, whom fate preserved as it did me. Dr. Farha was reluctant when I first described my aims. The testing that will be required and the failures. Give a pause. Even in university, we clashed at the ethical boundaries of research. Regardless,
Close one.
I have convinced her to aid me despite her doubts. I will continue to work here in Vault 96 in secrecy. Dr. Farha, meanwhile, has established a laboratory suitable for mass production. She has acquired a foundling of sorts, a young woman by the name of Nellie Wright. She seems something of a prodigy. I believe it was Miss Wright's enthusiastic support of my ideas that convinced Dr. Farha to acquiesce to my request for aid. Farha has also brought in James. I knew him from university and our time at West Tech. This work is his chance at redemption, as much as my own. End log.
Through logs. Not a workstation. Okay. Someone Andy. That's What's all the logs?
Why would he electrocute and irradiate his specimens? What was he hoping to
Ew.
learn? This seems insane.
Oh dear, the guy is clearly insane. Duh. Some success at last. Far from the ultimate goal. But Serum 8-9 introduced a remarkable 257% reduction in the impact of radiation on the cellular structure and DNA replication, and a 153% increase to electrical impedance. The subject nonetheless died within hours. This marks a breakthrough in systematic durability, or systemic durability. I must record the results more fully in my logs after I scrub up. Ugh. With that one other log, we got more people to check out.
Is that you, Basher?
Yeah, it's me, Basher.
Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are.
Oh, yeah, that's the frickin' Raider gun chick, really? It's that Tally Lang.
Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help.
What kind of help are we talking, Tally? I'm tempted to do that. What kind of help are we talking about?
I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours.
Why didn't you just use it to escape?
I told you I just found it, dummy. I was about to try it out right when I heard you walk up.
Alright, Tally, you got a deal.
Now we're talking. Now give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, here they come again.
Raiders, why do you have to be in the front? Kinda want them to kill the Raiders. Oh, so you can't kill them.
Glad that's over with.
I ain't gonna die in this place.
Oh, Dillo. I thought his name was Dildo.
I ain't scared of you, punk.
Oh, just give me a reason, asshole.
Actually, it's giving me a reason.
I want some jet, and I want to never see another robot.
If everyone else is dead, I get a bigger share, right?
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours.
Get out of here. I'm going someplace warm.
Shit, we're taking it.
Well, I mean, this is a Shin playthrough, and he would annihilate them.
Shit, we're taking.
I've got some questions.
As always with you. Alright, I guess I owe you that much. What's up?
I ain't gonna die in this place.
What about your people trapped elsewhere in the vault?
Not my problem. Hey, don't look at me like that. We'd be dead if you hadn't shown up. If they're not, they soon will be. I try to get these guys here to mount a rescue, they'll ask me themselves. Ass. Get it? Ass.
Okay.
Get out of here.
What are you doing here?
Duh, we're looting the joint. One of our people trailed those Hellcat idiots back here. A vault's gotta be full of good stuff. Guns, bombs, food, and... Okay, this one turned out to be some kind of nightmare freak show, but can't blame us for trying.
I ain't gonna die in this place.
Should probably tell you we had to kill some of your gang getting here.
Yeah, I figured. Them's the breaks. I'm sure they tried to kill you too. You won. It happens. What? Too heartless? You don't lead a gang with feelings, man. I'll be honest. The only ones I actually liked are in here with me anyway.
Uh-huh. Knew you were lying, Telly, but bloody goals? That's pretty extreme.
Yeah, well, turns out you don't know me all that well. I've been running this gang for ages. I like the excitement. Don't act like you've got no blood on your hands.
We get out of here.
You ain't better than me.
What's something else?
Can't get enough of me, can you?
Are you people okay?
Yeah, banged up, but with the coast clear, we should be able to get out of here. I don't say this a lot, but thanks.
I can't believe we just got thanked by a blood eagle.
And now you're
Are
dead.
you kidding me? What are you doing? This didn't have to go like this. Get 'em, boys!
That all you got?
You shouldn't have done that in this yet. There didn't need to be any more killing.
It's what Shin would have done. This is a Shin playthrough, so Raiders die.
When we're done here, we'll have a team check all these pods. There might still be someone alive in one of them.
Now let me get that. actually open a bunch of doors back here too. Oh, plants.
Oh my god. The smell.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of bodies. What about in this one? Oh, okay, that's back out. The beginning.
I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me.
Yeah,
I do not
right.
blame you for this.
What the fuck is that?
We're supposed to bring him in alive. Don't forget that. No matter what we've seen here.
Find out who wins.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work, or my need for human subjects. And I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all.
To the overseer.
My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now, and long.
Back to which layout? Let me get to that. Okay, so there's stuff here. Oh, found another person.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the supermutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot cannot be avoided. End log.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, there's a log on end. Reminder to self, when the Hellcat Company next delivers new specimens, I must request that they bring in more chemicals. Supplies are running thin, and I detest inaction. I would venture out myself for this purpose, but my experiments currently running do not permit my absence for any length of time. Clear instructions must be given to overcome the gaps in education and chemical literacy. That is not a mistake. I will repeat. Meg acid. Okay, it's just stuff. Okay. Whoa, okay. Why did it vote?
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Simply must find a more effective solution to deal with the remains of my unsuccessful trials. It is effective enough to simply release those which begin transforming, but the subjects who die in the process remain a problem. Storing them in a disused portion of the cryonic lab surfaces in preventing decomposition and its the odors from becoming an issue. But even the most materialist of scientists cannot escape the uncanny feeling generated by the close proximity of a large number of human corpses. Yeah, especially when there's a thing called ghouls and shit. Like, pretty much zombies. Oh, now we in there. Zero trials.